Recently, I have gotten an interesting uh, offer from someone who contacted me through LinkedIn, and what they asked of me is basically to help them develop and grow in their career. So they are learning React.js, Node.js, things like that, and they wanted to work with me on some form of a project where they would contribute. The initial expectation for them was that I would pay them some money in return of their work. But later they said that okay, I actually just want to work with you and I actually do not even need any money. Now, the sad part is I didn't give them any work, and the reason I didn't give them any work is pretty simple. It doesn't benefit me in any way. It's not to say that I want to benefit from people like that or this that I want to help people in every way possible, but in that specific for that specific offer, like they would work in a project on a real work project with me, that actually doesn't benefit me in any way. The reason is two things. So even if they are working for free, so let's say I need to build a feature and I ask them, okay, please build this feature. The first thing is I have to explain them how the things should work. Then they will go and do the work, and I know that they are not using any kind of AI tool or anything like that. I'm assuming they want to learn, so they would do it by hand. And when they will come back, then I would have to check their work for the correctness issues. I would have to ask them, okay, please follow these conventions, things like that. If anything goes wrong, then I would have to fix those issues. And then basically, because when we are working on real world projects, I can't just deliver any quality of work. I have to maintain a certain quality. So that is the problem here. I asked them to work on some other projects where it's not any direct serious project, anything like that. But then it got me thinking of the value of some people, and I would say I was at that stage in my career as well. Often I hear this argument that don't work for less, don't work for free, internships pay shit, so don't join here, join there, things like that. But I think in at least our career as software engineers, this argument doesn't really hold up, because our value mostly depend on the output that we produce, not necessarily the work that we do or the hours that we spend. So I can spend 8 hours and deliver a value of 10. Somebody working for 15 minutes can deliver a value of, let's say, even 300. So that's why providing value is more important than just the hours worked. So coming back to the original example, even if they are offering to work for free, that means they are willing to spend their time for free. I can't even accept that. So I can't even accept free work, and it's purely because it will waste me more time if I get it done free rather than doing it myself. The reason I'm talking about doing it myself, and an important thing to remember is it wasn't the scenario even last year. So in 2024 it wasn't like that. Before that, of course, it wasn't like that. Now the situations or the scenario has shifted so much with the introductions of the AI tools, different AI tools like Claude Code, Codex, things like that, that an experienced developer can get a lot more things done within a very short amount of time. So again, if I want to let's say talk about that particular feature again, if I offload the work to him, it will take him 2 days. Let's assume that 2 days to do it. But if I do it myself, it will take me like 30 minutes, because I wouldn't do it myself. I would just ask Claude Code to do it for myself. I would just give instructions like do it, do that, and that's done. So I would be actually losing time if I do it or get it done for free. So that's what's important to understand, I think, as a developer. And I'm also reminding myself daily that I actually have to be more valuable as a developer, not by the time that I spend developing, but by the time I spend optimizing the workflows and producing more output, more quality output within the same or even less amount of time. And I think this is what's going to be the future software engineering landscape. And that's why in my previous video I talked about what kind of AI tools people should learn, because without those I think it will create a huge gap between junior developers and senior developers, and some developers would be able to produce a ridiculous amount of output, or even company all by themselves in near future, where some people will not even get jobs, and in some scenarios they will not even get paid a $0 salary or zero taka salary, whatever you want to use. That's about it. That's what I wanted to capture today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have seen this far, please consider subscribing and liking and all those YouTube stuff. Appreciate you hanging this far, and have a wonderful day. Thank you.